Subscribers and fans, Turtleneck Iceman here. So we have a success story. That's right, somebody in my comment section made mention of how they gave Iceman vitality to their cat. And the cat, well, after getting all swelled up in its pelvicular regions, made an adventure out of the motherfucking neighborhood and ended up impregnating just about every damn kitty around. But the end of the story is that cat is dead as fuck. So, don't give this shit to your cat, and remember there are no refunds. And Iceman never recommended you give it to your cat, but nonetheless, his legacy lives on, and his children will outnumber the stars in the sky and shit like that. But lesson learned, man. But don't give this shit to your cat. But check out Super Iceman Vitality. Send $40 to my PayPal account, tip jar. Raise the price just a little bit, but it's well worth it, man. That's some good shit. So, nonetheless, man, this here is my assassin, and I found some goodies. So I'm looking forward to showing you guys the goodies that Mies has found. That's right, Ice Daddy. Check this out. An eagle horn. I found this from Diablo. My boy Baza might want it. I don't know. But I know he be gone for a day or two. You know, he work hard, man, but he play hard too. So, if you do see this, Baza, no promises, but I might still have it. You know, if you want it, let me know. But let's identify this toad, and I'm sure that, yeah, I think the stats are just always the same on eagle horn. But damn, it's almost a 300 damage. 300 max damage. But yeah, one would want to corrupt this, I think, and hope for 6 sockets. Now we have Inferno Stride. Now, me's thinking that me's gonna get rid of Nat Set here, and I might go for a different build. Oh shit, I forgot this video. This is pretty much the title of the video, man. I've attained a Chaos Claw, and it's in runic talons, and the damage I know isn't very impressive, but that's okay, man. Because this assassin just destroys shit like crazy no matter what. And I put it in the runic talons because it's negative 30 on the attack speed table. And that's the best one there is, man. That's the fastest attacking talon that you can get for the assassin. The next one up is negative 20. And that's the feral claws. And then it goes up to like 0 or some shit. And those are like the scissors things and all this other stuff, man. And the wrist swords and shit like that. But I made it in this just to be safe, so for fighting Ubers or whatever, if I ever do that, I could use Fade. If I want to use Fade. And it's just going to be smooth sailing, man, because you're going to be attacking fast as fuck. In fact, I believe she hits the final attack speed frame without Fade. It's fucking bizarre, man, as long as she has like a Hylar Zamion. And I just traded for these Drax. Oh shit, they're corrupted. I didn't even know they were corrupted. But, okay, I got a bad deal, but nonetheless, man, you gotta move forward, you know? Shit, what did I give for that? I mean, it was cheap. I gave Lem, Co, Lum for that shit. That was it. So, well worth it, man. And it has 9 life tap. Whatever, I'm gonna wear those until I corrupt a better pair, you know? Yeah, apparently I traded for corrupted ones, though. I wasn't planning on corrupting them anyway, though, because I was just gonna keep them until I find another. But here we go, String of Ears, got Ravenfrost corrupted, little piece of shit, Angelics, and Nats and all that. But damn, I don't know if I want to identify this Viper Magi. I think that'll get an Ist runic there, but let me show you guys this build, alright? Here, let's identify this Salad. This is Rock Stopper. The res vary quite a bit. Kind of a shitty roll for res. Should I identify the Ariettes? We're going to identify it, and we're going to corrupt this motherfucker. Alright, let's go. 6, 6, 6. Yeah! Okay, 6 life tap, or life steal. And, hell, is that max? I think it ranges from 3 to 6. But, of course, the defense isn't very impressive. But let's corrupt this little toad. Hope for the best, man. Let's hope for 3 sockets, so I can put it on Baba if I ever play him again. Fuck. Well, that's one way to get rid of an item. Make some space in the cube. So I'm running out of space anyway, but shit. Damn, I was hoping for better, man. That's unfortunate. But, okay, so let me show you this Chaos Claw. And here's Blade Shield. And Blade Shield is a pretty nice way to go. As you can see here, it just auto-attacks things. And it applies all your magic damage in chat. Like, look at this, it just kills them. You know? And it has Venom that applies to it as well. But here's what I've been doing. You just hold the right click, and you just destroy everything, man. Look at these frozen orbs. See, I was blown away by this at first, man. In fact, the first time I tried this was when Cullen, my subscriber, guy that I have been running with on here for a while. Of course, I haven't run with him in a minute now, but yeah, he let me use his Chaos just for video. I was pretty impressed. But as you can see, yeah, it's just spamming Frozen Orb like crazy. And it's not very effective here, because all these guys are cold immune. But anywhere else, here, let's go to the Chaos Sanctuary. And I'll show you how effective this is. Yeah, it's, oh, and here's what I've been doing, though. I've been running Pindle. Right here. I was never much for running this guy. I just find it pretty boring, but I hear people get good things from him. Shit, I don't think I ever found a decent drop from him. But, because he drops 2 items, right? I think that's the thing, is he drops 2 items. See, he dropped that Horned Helm, and he also dropped these rares right here. And another thing is he's like level 83 or level 84 monster item level or something like that. So I don't think it's quite in par with Chaos Sanctuary, but he can drop most of the items, all the runes. There might be a few armors he can't drop. I don't think he can drop Tyrael's Might, but I really don't know that for sure. But damn, come to think of it, now with Path of Diablo, this hasn't crossed my mind yet, but imagine a 4-socketed Tyrael's Might. Shit, man, that would be GG. Yeah, I'd take that over a Chains of Honor. Dude, a 4-socketed Tyrael's Might would be amazing. But yeah, this build, I mean, it destroys. It can be cold immune, it can be physical immune, magic immune, whatever, and you're just going to kill it anyway. I am casting Life Tap like crazy. This isn't really an optimal build now, because I have it mixed with weird shit like this Mercenary who casts Decrepify right now. And of course, it's almost useless because my Life Tap is just proccing like crazy. So that's the thing. I'm probably going to switch it out. Really, I don't think a Merc is even necessary with this build. It's so GG. But ideally, I'd probably want... I think it'd be fun to have Infinity on it, but I wasn't really planning on striving for Infinity. I already traded away my Sur rune. I might even make Chains of Honor with my Burr rune. I'm kind of thinking about that. Here's the thing, though, is Fortitude, I know, is a common armor that these builds use. And I was kind of wishy-washy on that. You know, for a while I was like, oh, fuck that, man. Just make a Chains of Honor. It's like so much better. And you miss out on a little bit of damage. But I think most of your damage here is magic and stuff. Although that's not entirely true because the Blades of Ice shards are converted from physical. So Fortitude, I think, ultimately you'd be doing more damage. But one thing that Fortitude has that I'm starting to put some weight on, man, is it has the 5% to max lightning resistance. And although that doesn't sound like much, that stuff really applies, especially with Uber Diablo and the Diablo clone even more so. I think that might be part of why those builds wear that. And of course you can go with T-Gods, and then you have, what is it, you have 85. But of course, getting up to 90 would be even better, because I don't know how powerful the D-Clone's laser thing is. I hear it's very powerful, and that it's recommended you have Fort, and it's recommended you have T-Gods, and it's recommended you have Wisp. Like, I don't know if it's necessary to have all that shit to survive it, but maybe that's the case. I really don't know, man. But yeah, I'm just taking my time here, but she is destroying shit, as you can see. It's a fun build. And look at this. Okay, here's what I did, is how I attained this.
I think I made a game. I just call it Bring Chaos. And I see the same guy who was in the trading forums who had this thing in hand. He was asking like a high rune or something for it. But it's not the best roll, that's for sure. It ranges 290 to 340, and this is the 317. But why I wanted it is because it's in runic talons. And I really wasn't wanting to go around and find that shit. I already had an ohm, an and a fel. But I also had a vex. And I ended up getting this thing for a vex rune. So I found it appealing that he was interested in potentially taking the vex. Because I really didn't want to spend that ohm rune. Of course, in hindsight, the thing is, it might be kind of hard to trade an ohm, but of course I could try to get another one and up it for a low. But we'll see how it goes. But now I just have, I think ultimately ohm has a little bit more value than vex still, even though ohm has lost its value in a lot of ways with how Call to Arms is like halved in effect, and battle orders is vastly reduced in Path of Diablo as it is. So I really don't see anyone running around with Call to Arms. I think it's it's not very common at all for endgame builds to have that. I think it's a good thing because I like having other things on Switch. Like this character has this honor thing or Holy Thunder, where you can teleport. It has a teleport charges, so I just have that on Switch. It's just convenient. Of course, your kick teleports, but sometimes there are no enemies around to teleport on, so you can only attack teleport. So if there aren't any enemies, you can't teleport. And that is often the case. So it's nice having the other option. But yeah, she's very defensive now. And the thing is, I might make Chains of Honor soon. I really don't know. But my fire res now are screwed because I just had in hand laying of hands, whereas they gave me a maxed up light res. So I need to work on that before I like run a tier or something. But I might not even have to. I don't know. I've been running the council, and here's Diablo, as you can see. She's not killing him as fast now without laying of hands. In fact, does he have to decrepify on him for that long? Interesting. Yeah, but she's still wasting my problem, and no crushing blow on this character yet. So what I'm about to do, I think, is I'm going to make a Chains of Honor and a nice Archon plate, and I'm going to put on Go Riders, and I'm probably going to put on G-Face. The only one I have is a single socket in that damn thing, so a splash damage jewel in there. But it's better than nothing. It'd be really nice to have a 3-socketed G-Face. But I might have to settle for now with just the 1 socket. But of course there are other things as well, like this little guy. But I don't think I'm even going to need that res. It has some damage reduction. I don't know. I'm kind of throwing around ideas for the helm. But then I want to get High Lord, so I'm going to need some Mana Leech is the problem. So I think the Mana Leech is, I'm just going to have to settle with some little Mana Heal for now. So my Mana Leech is going to be drastically reduced. So I'll be wearing Chaos, Chains of Honor, Gore Riders. And then I really don't know what I'm going to have in the second hand as of right now, because I'm no longer going to need Nats. I probably just wear Nats for now, unless if I want to use my Storm Shield, which I have on Switch here, with only 1 socket. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about that. Like, yeah, I think this build is a pretty good time. And she runs the Trav no problem. I'll show you how fast she's able to run this. So I've pretty much been running a Trav, and then I've been running, what is it? A Pindle, Shank a little bit, been doing Chaos runs a little bit here and there. Farming the Hellforge Smith, Fasto, I think is what his name is. See, but look at this, just no problems, man. And her fire res suck right now. Like, I probably could do a tier no problem, without even stacking up some charms to get that fire res maxed out. And cold res for that matter. But yeah, I mean, he's dead as fuck. Yeah, it happened pretty fast, didn't it? But there's a lot of fire damage that thing has on it. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm going to have in the other hand. I do have this made, Strength, The thing about it is it has 25% crushing blow. Oh, damn, that has blade shield as well. But I really don't know if the crushing blow on your offhand applies. So for those of you who might know that, let me know in the comments. If the crushing blow, I know that your procs don't apply if they're offhand. Like this frozen orb or charged bolt, that's never going to happen if this is on this side. And you're swinging with the other one anyway. If you're swinging with both, it will, but with Blades of Ice, you're only swinging with your right hand. It's a constant swing with the right hand, see? So that's the thing with Blades of Ice. You're not going to be proccing those things if this was on the other side, but crushing blow, however, if it's on the offhand, does that then apply? I really don't know the answer to that. So if you guys do, let me know in the comments. But I'll show you just how powerful this blade shield is. You could just run around and chill, man. And the blade shield procs the frozen orb. See this? I'm not even attacking. And just all this shit's getting pretty much wasted. And it leeches as well, the blade shield. That's another really nice thing about it, is how it leeches. Especially with like the little devilkin guys. So you can just stand here and it'll just start killing them. And it does cast that frozen orb quite a bit, as you can see. But Chaos is kind of just a fun claw to have, and I know it wasn't essential. I just thought it might help speed up farming a little bit in some areas, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to have. And I did end up making it in the runic talons. Like I said, I think it offers more versatility. You are losing a little bit of damage, but it gives you more options then, and you're still going to get the job done. You have crushing blow, you're still going to kill the ogres and all that. If you're doing a little less damage, but the thing is, I want her to attack as fast as fuck, you know? I want her to attack as fast as possible. Because then she's hitting the open wound, she's hitting the life tap, she's leeching faster, she's crushing blow, she's proccing that faster and everything like that. So yeah, the thing is, like I said, all I'll need is a High Lord's Amulet. I can still wear Drax. And I can even have Fade on when I'm fighting Ubers, or when I just want to chillax a little bit more when I'm doing the tiers, I could put on Fade. And it also gives the curse reduction. I mean, if you had Fade and if you had Plague, that would be GG. Think about it. You'd have the both of them reduce curse duration. So that'd be a pretty nice combination there. And then in my case, like I said, with the runic talons, there wouldn't be any drop in frame rates and attack speed. She'd just be fast as fuck. So that's why I made it in runic talons, and I think that's why a lot of the guys out there say to do it. You know, or at the least the feral talons. But either way, it would have been okay in the other items, so I just decided to go that route. Oh, damn. Look at that. Yeah, you get some style points, you make a fortitude in that. Holy shit. That's nice. Yeah, I might have to hold on to that hog. But as for this Viper Magi, I'm thinking I'm going to... Damn, I gotta make some room here. This is probably a piece of garbage. I really don't have to keep that. I might just try to trade this for an ist or something. These can be extremely valuable if you pull rune them, you up them, and then you get 4 sockets. It's worth like 3 or 4 high runes. But I really don't feel like wasting a pull rune up in this thing. And there's always a chance it's going to be shit res if I identify it. And there is the option to corrupt it and hope for 3 sockets or 2, and then it might be worth a high rune in those cases. But I don't know, man. I'm still kind of bouncing around ideas with the Viper Magi. Storm Chaser. It's a pretty interesting old shield that nobody uses, but... yeah, if you guys will, let me know how you're doing in Path of Diablo. I know my boy James is working on his Assassin, and he's been mentioning how much of a bitch it is to level. And I know, man, that's kind of true, but I really didn't have much of a problem, bro. But I think I relayed this to you a few times. You just got to put a splash damage jewel in the helmet, man, and get some shitty claws on you. Just make that one that I showed up in the stash up there. What was that? Make strength, man, with Amtur. You just need elite claws, you know, with those couple runes. And then there's another one called pattern. That's what I'd do. I'd make the pattern one which is a turn something else, and maybe something else. They're cheap runes. And then I make strength. Yeah, pattern's a new rune word. Well, it's an old one that was never added, though, to Diablo 2. It was one that was, like, just never made it to the release. I thought I had one of those, even. Might be one in the stash here. I got rid of it. But it was called Pattern. So look those up, man. Just make 2 of those, and then use Blades of Ice. I mean, if you get Nat set, you'll be just killing the shit out of everything anyway. So really, leveling wasn't a problem for me, bruh. So I don't really know what you're doing for leveling. I mean, shit, I think she's up to like 70-something, he says. But yeah, just make some cheap rune words, man, and use Blades of Ice. It's OP. And you need splash damage in your helm. That's it. And you're going to be killing shit like crazy. And I would just finish leveling in the pit, is what I did. I think with this character, I was like level 50 or something, and I started running the pit. And I made it all the way, you know, through like the 80s, just primarily leveling in the pit. You can solo that, no problem. So it's a way to go, bruh. But yeah, if you guys will, like this damn video. Become a patron if you want. Really appreciate my patrons. Yeah, I've been having a good time with that, you know. Like I said, my boy hooked me up, went out to eat, had a good time in the town, and then another boy gave me a little tippy for a drink, and just all that stuff going on. So, just in the tip jar. But yeah, I appreciate your support. It sure is a good time making these videos. And yeah, I'm gonna toss around some ideas, but I might be making that Chains of Honor, man. Shit, I don't have any ID scrolls. There's one. Let's ID this charm real quick. Nice grand charm. Well, let me know what you guys think about, oh, shit. 100 attack rating. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, I gotta mule some shit. That's the problem, is you just get overwhelmed, man. There's just so many goodies to grab in here. But like the video, become a subscriber, become a patron if you want, and peace be with you, bruh.